it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was made that she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Christian McCaffrey.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He will push his way down to about the 14. The ball carried by 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You must be dreaming. Cowboy in. Check number 7.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Mike 57. Mike 57. And here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyree Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bengals nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7, Bengals nothing.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Bengals nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 82.
A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Bengals.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That catch good for only a couple. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the run, it's Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Gets this one quickly out wide. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 82.
A big play there.
Cincinnati.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. This is McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing now is Jackson. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Back to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Complete to Joe Mixon. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. Here we go with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
25. Jets, 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Hey, defense, let's go. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. 3 buzz.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Check 53 is mine. Come on. We better free.
The Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.